All right, here we go, guys. Coach Jose here. Hope quarantine day one, workout one went well for you guys. I know it was a lot of burpees, but guess what? You guys will free burpees for the rest of the week. So let's give that a big hand because I know a lot of you guys are pumped to hear no burpees for the rest of the week. High intensity, finishing a certain amount of work within a certain amount of prescribed time, always efficient, always EMOM's good to go to for many reasons. Allows you to move well, allows you to move fast to a certain extent, but more importantly, it makes you move consistently, which is the ultimate goal here. So, quarantine 2, workout 2 involves a few different things. You're just going to need a dumbbell for today. If you have a plate, you can use a plate for the warm-up, okay, and just follow the same exact things. If you don't have a plate or a dumbbell, just grab something at home, a water jug like we talked about earlier. Anything that's got a little bit of weight is fine. You're not looking to maximize your weight on this warm-up, okay? So the first thing we're going to be going over is the warm-up. It's going to be a rep scheme of 10, 8, 6, 4, 2, meaning every movement involves 10 reps, 8 reps, 6 reps, 4 reps, 2 reps. That'll be your warm-up. Okay, the first thing you're going to need is that dumbbell that we just talked about, guys. So, first and foremost, dumbbell. Okay, what are we going to do with this dumbbell? The first thing that we're going to do is we're going to do what's called a dumbbell ground to overhead. So a lot of you guys see the plate grounds to overhead. Okay, that dumbbell ground to overhead is going to want to do the same exact thing, except that dumbbell doesn't have to touch the ground. You're looking for that dumbbell to be somewhere around mid-shin level. Make sure it's nice and close to your body. Okay, arms to the side of the dumbbells. Okay, feet about shoulder width apart. Let's soften our knees. Let's bend those knees. Let's push those hips back, keeping our back nice and flat, guys. Almost in deadlift position. As you reach that mid-shin, your hamstring should be nice and loaded. Your shoulders should be just slightly over your hips or just in line with your hips, but your shoulders should be over your toes, okay? What we want here is we're thinking deadlift, clean, press, 1 rep. Back down, hinge, butt goes back, back stays nice and flat. We're in that same position. We're thinking deadlift, clean, elbows hang outside underneath, and press. Squeeze your butt at the top, and one more time, guys. Deadlift, clean, press. 10 of those is the beginning of your warm-up. Following 10 of those, we're going to hold the kettlebell right in this front rack position just like this. Okay, guys? And we're going to be doing, this dumbbell, we're going to be doing dumbbell good mornings. Again, soften the knees, your hips go back, your back stays nice and flat, guys. No rounding that back. Chest comes parallel to the floor. Reach for those extreme tightness in the hamstrings. Make sure we're feeling that. And squeeze that glutes at the top. Okay, so you want to go slow and controlled on the way down. Feel those hamstrings get tight and squeeze the glutes. Squeeze the glutes on the way up. Okay, we got 10 of those. 10 of the ground to overhead. Then 8, 8, 6, 6, 4, 4, 2, and 2. In between those reps. So once we do 10 of each, okay, I want everybody to go ahead and get into a split lunge position. And what we're going to do here is we're just going to raise the knee 6 inches from the ground. So what it's going to look like this. You're going to do 10 ground to overhead. You're going to do 10 good mornings. You're going to get into your lunge position. Always remember that when you're in that lunge position, your front shin's straight up and down, guys, right? Right? All right? Your back, hip, and knee in a straight line. Your core is tight. All we're doing, guys, is just shifting the knee. Lifting the knee about, I would say about 4 inches from the floor, and then squeezing our butt. Keep our chest nice and tall. Squeeze our butt, squeeze everything. We're going to do 20 seconds on one side, and then we're going to switch legs. Front shin vertical, core is tight, lift the knee about 4 inches from the floor, and squeeze, 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 squeeze your butt, squeeze your butt, squeeze your butt, and hold that for 20 seconds. Okay, so you guys saw that, okay? So that means, since we're doing 10, 8, 6, 4, 2, you should be holding the split lunge 5 times, 20 seconds on each side. So, one more time. 10 ground to overhead, 10 good mornings, 20-second hold of the split lunge on each side, 8, 8, 20-second hold, so on and so forth. So, that is your warm-up, guys, okay? Moving on to your mobility. We're going to be doing 10 reps on each side. We're going to get into that Spider-Man, drive the knee out, pull that chest up, squeeze your butt. Okay, in this position, push your hips back to the back wall. Lift your hips towards that wall, straighten out that front leg, dive into that leg. We're gonna hold 3 to 4 seconds in each position. I'm gonna come back down, that's 1 rep. And 2, and back down, and 3. Okay, what we're gonna do 10 on each side. Once you've done 10 on each side, you're gonna do 10 inchworms with 3 push-ups in place. So it's gonna look like this. Reach for those toes, walk those hands out, get into that nice plank position, complete 3 push-ups. Chest hits the ground, hips and thighs don't. 1, 2, 3, and walk your hands back to your starting position. Okay? That's number 2. Moving on to number 3, and probably your final one, is going to be the kettlebell halos, or the dumbbell halos, or the plate halos. Holding that dumbbell pressed against the chest, elbows tight, and wrap it around your head. We're gonna go 20 one way, then we're gonna reverse. We're gonna go 20 on the other way, all right? And then once we do that, guys, we're just gonna stick our arms out. We're gonna do 25 small circles forward, 25 small circles backwards, 25 wide circles forward, and 25 wide circles backwards. All right. So, hope I didn't confuse you guys on that warm-up or that mobility. Again, if you have any questions, guys, on any of this, how it should be done, am I missing something, I don't feel the stretch, that's why we have the YouTube channel. That's why you guys have my personal number. That's why you have my Facebook, my email. All you have to do is reach out. You guys are at your house. First and foremost, we need to keep things safe. Second of all, we need to amp up that intensity, okay? This is worthless if you're not doing these workouts with some sort of intensity. Now, I understand, intensity level might vary for everybody else, from person to person, but you need to have some sort of intensity going into that workout in order to get the proper stimulus. So, moving on to the workout, and all you need is that single dumbbell for today. What we're going to be doing, rep scheme, 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50 hang clean and jerks with a single dumbbell. Yes, we're going to be alternating reps every single time, guys. Okay? Alternating arms every single time, guys. Okay? So what that's going to look like, okay, is we're going to have that dumbbell. Okay, it's going to be right in the middle. Your feet are staggered shoulder width apart. We're looking to hinge. It's almost like we're doing a kettlebell swing, but instead of letting that dumbbell get away from the body, we're going to hinge, push the hips back, use our core, hips, and hamstrings to swing that dumbbell up. But then we're going to maybe pull that dumbbell to our shoulders so it stays nice and close to our bodies. Now we can drive ourselves underneath a little bit, okay? And then once we have it in that front rack position, again, guys, forearm, wrist and elbow in a straight line, we're going to either do a push press, dip and drive, like we did yesterday, or a push jerk. Dip, drive, dip. Use those legs to get that weight over your head. So, 10 of these, alternate arms every single time, so it'll look like this. 1, switch. 2, let's keep that chest tall. Let's not round our back, guys. This has to stay nice and close to our body. 7, 8, 9, 10. I've done my first set of 10. I'm going to grab this dumbbell anywhere I want. If I want to hold it here, that's fine. If I want to hold it behind my head, that's also fine. If I want to hold it in that goblet position with our elbows tight to our body, that's fine, guys. Okay? But once you do those first 10 clean and jerks, you're going to go into 30 lunges every single time. Okay? So, for the demo, I'll place it here. So I've done my 10 clean and jerks, then I'm going to lunge. 30. 30 total, not 30 on each side, guys. Same thing with the clean and jerks. It's total, not each side. So once you've done 30, guess what? It's now time to do 20 hang clean and jerks, followed by 30 lunges. 30 hang clean and jerks, followed by 30 lunges. 40 hang clean and jerks, followed by 30 lunges. 50 hang clean and jerks, followed by 30 lunges. This workout is for time. You should give yourself a 20-minute cap in order to have the intensity where it needs to be. So guys, It's pretty simple, okay? If you're debating the rep scheme, it's simply 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 clean jerks and 30 lunges after each round. It's essentially 150 of each. So, to finish off for today, guys, once you've done this workout, okay, I want you to go ahead and get a 3-minute pigeon pose on each side. Make sure that the leg is down and across that body. Reach back with that opposite leg and dive into that hip with all your weight. Try to relax, hold that for 3 seconds. Let's loosen those glutes up, that hip capsule, all that junk, all right, guys? And that concludes day 2 of Quarantine Fit. I hope you guys are going to like this workout. Some of you guys have already used you as test dummies, okay? So if you're one of those 3 people that I use as a test dummy, just reach out. I got something special for you guys. Have a good day, guys.